We're going to show you a video to illustrate the techniques here in the practice work around the term of SEA. The first test are meant to characterize the lipid composition. First of all, we rate 8 grams of pâté to make the sample afterwards. At the same time, we take 2 ml of chloroform and 0.5 ml of olive oil on the tube and melt 1 gram of butter. Then we melt the 8 grams of pâté in a water bath and add to 12 ml of chloroform methanol mixture and mix it. After that, we centrifuge heat at 5000 RPM for 2 minutes. First, we recover the aqueous phase and add the phosphate buffer solution to this aqueous phase. In the second step, we recover the organic phase in a ground flask using pasteur pipette and evaporate the sulfur on a rotary evaporator until we obtain a viscous liquid.
We will now proceed to the analysis of the lipids by TLC. On a chromatography plate, after having drawn a line, we place from left to right the cholesterol controls, olive oil extract, butter and the Dutch pâté. After this, the plate is placed in a chromatographic tank to allow the eluents to migrate. Then the plate is sprayed with sulfuric acid in a fume hood and then placed in an oven for 10 to 15 minutes. To conclude this lab work, we can read on the silica plate, from top to bottom, the cholesterol ester and hydrocarbons, the triglycerides, the free fatty acids and the cholesterols.
The purpose of this lab is to carry out the gel filtration and to assay the protein of the pâté with Bradford reagent. To know the protein concentration of our solution, we use the Bradford method. For this, a mixture consisting of a blood dextrose solution, a vitamin B12 solution and tartrazine is prepared, which is diluted on distilled water. This mixture is placed in tanks to determine the study wavelength of tartrazine. At the end of the elution, the absorbance of each fraction is measured at the wavelength of interest. The more protein there are, higher the absorption at 595 nanometers. The duck pâté protein are stowed and centrifuged, and Bradford reagent is added thereto to estimate the protein content of the pâté. 1 ml of the protein solution is diluted and the protein fraction is recovered. Bradford reagent is added to estimate the protein content of the pâté. We will now pass the DNA analysis.
In this lab work, we will try to detect traces of other inputs, weigh out 1.2 grams of agarose beforehand, then add 75 milliliters of 1x TBE. Melt the agarose in a water bath while stirring from time to time. Allow the agarose to cool to supercool and add 5 milliliters of TBE and 7 microliters of gel red. Then we have used gloves and add the 12 well combs, sink the 3 gels of about 25 milliliters and wait at least 30 minutes. To finish, clean the material immediately. Remove the combs when the gel is polymerized. Mount the gel on the electrophoresis post and add 250 to 300 milliliters of TBE. To finish, prepare the generator and start the PCR.